Now move on to the classification of industry. One of the key concepts we aim to understand within the geography relates to the industry environment. What we mean by this applies to the ability distinguish between different industry functions. These different sectors plays a significant role in our world environment and understanding of the diverse economies. To allow for the greater insight into our country's role in the different sectors, we need to zoom in the meaning of different industries and classify them accordingly. The four main key industries we deal with relate to primary industry, tertiary industry, quaternary industry. All these different sectors influence our economies, political status, relationship with other countries across the world, and our local stability. Now, generally, each country sits within different development levels. Some countries fall within the developing classification and other in the developed bracket. These different meanings we need to understand because it plays a key role to determine where they link with the diverse industries. Let us see the classification of each industry and determine how they affect on countries' ability to perform. Now move on to the primary industry. To allow for the classification of primary industry, we focus on the following key points. The industry focuses on the use of extraction of original material from our earth resources. These includes fishing, agriculture, forestation and mining. The process raw materials for transfer to more advanced sectors, for example, iron ore. They less focus on the determination of value, rather aim to focus on the material itself. Coming to the next point, most developing countries rely on the success of the primary industry. Developing and developed countries also use this sector to ensure the provision of diverse employment opportunities to its citizens. These sectors provides the bulk of work in developing countries. In the event of an economic downturn, the primary sector struggles significantly. Move on to the secondary industry. The secondary industry presents a more advanced level with focus on the production of goods. After the receipt of raw materials from the primary sector, they use it to produce vehicles. For examples, some key components that distinguish the secondary from the primary sectors involve the following dynamics. The secondary industry seems to more complex and take value added seriously. The industry comprises different processing levels and stages that align with their production levels. And also, they focus on identification of specific and preferred suppliers as well as markets. Countries that rely on iron ore mining focus on trade agreements with steel production markets. The secondary sector offers diverse product lines in different fields. For example, these production capabilities includes food processing, light or heavy industry also. It involves the production of steel, vehicles and the occurrence of diverse manufacturing plants. Developed countries invested a significant effort to expand and grow the industrial sections of their economy. They also advanced this section to a level where it becomes a more environmental friendly. These industries provides a significant work opportunities to a large component of countries' inhabitants and foreign labor markets. Let us see what do you mean by a territory industry. The territory industry offers more advanced sectors than the secondary and aims to focus on the provisions of services. Mostly, some key points to remember when understanding the territory industries includes the following. The industry provides a service and does not focus on production of goods. The territory industry focuses on the provision of intangible services and sometimes difficult to measure. The sector aims to concentrate on supporting the primary and secondary industries with filling the gaps in a service sector. One needs to travel to work, and for this reason we find the transport companies, for example, the taxi driver who takes you to the manufacturing company you work for provides you with a service. You do not receive a tangible object that makes the value difficult sometimes. This sector remains difficult to the value because of service oriented dynamics. They carry the pricing of an intangible service remains complex. So these are the different uh, types of industries, and move on to the classification of some more points as per the textbook is extractive industry. Extractive industries are concerned with the extraction of materials from the natural elements like soil, water, and air. So, extractive industries are mainly extraction of materials from the materials elements they will take in this particular extractive industry like a soil, water, and air. Move on to the examples for this extractive industries are fishing, mining, oil exploration, etc. are the extractive industries. Let us see what is the second type of industry is. The second most important classification of industry is genetic industry. Genetic industries are concerned with genetics or breeding of certain species of plants and animals. For example, forestry, fish, culture, cattle breeding, animal husbandry, poultry, etc. are the genetic industries. So here it means genetic industries are concerned with genetics. That is nothing but plants and animals which we will extract, the things will come under the genetic industries. Because forestry, fishing, cattle breeding, animal husbandry, poultry, all this will come under the genetic industries. Now, move on to the manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries are concerned with the conversion of raw materials into intermediates or finished products. So, the manufacturing industries may be broadly classified as under in that manufacturing industry, basic and heavy industry. Basic industries are those industries which are necessary for the economic development of the country. In India, such industries are generally owned by the public sector. For example, iron and steel industries, cement industries, fertilizers, chemicals, etc. are the basic and heavy industries. So here it means basic and heavy industries are those industries it will be very much helpful for the economic development of country. In India, such industries are generally taken over by the public sectors. Examples for this heavy industries, basic industries is iron and steel industries, cement industries, fertilizers and chemicals are the examples of basic and heavy industries. Move on to the next industry is capital goods industry. Capital goods industries produce machines, tools and equipments which are necessary for carrying on the production of goods and services. So here it means capital goods includes product produce of machines, tools and equipments will come under the capital goods. So this will be very much necessary for carrying the production of goods and services. Capital goods also plays a very important role in the industry. Let us see what are the examples of capital goods industries. Industries manufacturing tools and equipments, agriculture, machineries, heavy electric cables, etc. are the capital goods industries. Once again I am repeating, the examples of capital goods industries are agricultural machineries, heavy electrical cables are the capital goods industries. Now move on to the next one is intermediate goods industry. Intermediate good industries produce those goods which are further produced in order to make them more useful. So these will produce those goods which are processed in order to make and more useful is called intermediate goods. Let us see what are the examples of intermediary goods. Cotton, spinning, industries manufacturing tires, tubes, synthetics, materials, plastic, dry cells, etc. are the intermediary goods. Once again I am repeating, the examples of intermediary goods are cotton, spinning, manufacturing tires and tubes, synthetics, materials, plastic, dry cells all will come under the intermediate goods industry. Now move on to the next type of industry is consumer goods industries. Consumer goods industries produce consumer durables and non-durables which are directly bought by the end users. For example, electrical fans, televisions, air conditioners and refrigerators are consumer durables, while processed food, footwear, medicines and drugs are consumer durables. Here, consumer goods industries produce consumer durables and non-durables which are directly bought by the end users. For example, electrical fans, televisions, Air conditioners, refrigerators are the consumer durables, while processed food, footwear, medicines, drugs are the consumer non-durables. Now move on to the next one is construction industry. Construction industry is a booming industry in the developing countries like India. Construction industry is the booming industry in developing countries like India. It involves construction of roads, railways, bridges, harbors, dams, residential and commercial buildings. The contribution of real estate industry in GDP has increased to a greater extent. So, in the construction industry comes under the roads, railways, bridges, dams, all will come under the construction industries. The contribution of real estate industry in GDP also increased by the greater extent in the construction industry. Now move on to the last type of industry is service industry. Service sector is one of the most dynamic sector of the economy. Service sector is one of the most dynamic sector of the economy. It includes services like banking, insurance, transportation, marketing, research, advertising, and sales promotion. Entertainment, etc. Services today account for about half of GDP of the Indian economy. So, service sector is one of the most dynamic sector of the economy. It includes services like banking, insurance, transportation, marketing, research, advertising, sales promotion, entertainment, etc. All this will come under the service industry examples. So, these are the main classification of the industry. We have discussed about the extractive industry. Extractive industries are concerned with extraction of materials from the natural elements like soil, water and air are called the extractive industry. And genetic industry means are concerned with genetics or breedings of certain spices, plants and animals will be called as the genetic industry. Manufacturing industries are concerned with conversion of raw materials into intermediaries or finished goods is known as the manufacturing industry. Basic and heavy industries are those industries which are necessary for economic development of country. In India, such industries are generally owned by the public sectors is known as heavy industries. Capital goods industries produce machines, tools and equipments which are necessary for carrying on the production of goods and services. For example, industries manufacturing tools and equipments, agriculture, machines, heavy electrical cables are the capital goods example. Like that only intermediary goods, consumer goods, construction goods, service goods. Construction goods is nothing but just now we have discussed booming industry in the developing countries like India. It involves construction of roads, railways, dams, bridges. All this will come under the construction industry. Service sector is one of the most dynamic sector of the economy. It includes services like banking, insurance, transportation, marketing, research and advertisement all will come under the service industries.